everyone, and welcome to the Music is Our Hero podcast, hosted by Grammy Award winner Drea Young. This is the spot where we celebrate creativity, share stories, and lift each other up in the arts. Each episode will dive into conversations that inspire, empower, and spark new ideas, because art isn't just about what we make, it's about the community we build together. So grab a seat, get comfy, and let's grow in creativity side by side. The Music is Our Hero podcast, where creativity, community, and inspiration come to life.
All right, so here I am tonight with the mom and dad of the Grateful Daytrippers, right?
Hey.
Isn't that who you guys are?
So.
So we have Lydia and Ricky. I like to call them Licky and Lydia. It's more fun. Lydia, I know, has Grateful inspired art for a long time, right?
Yeah, since 2020.
Since 2020.
Yep.
And then Ricky, he's just been out there and he's making it happen. A lot of things that Ricky's done. And there's a whole production that's happened in the process of everything that they do. So I think that we should just start with at least you guys just, I don't know, we could either start with stories or we could start with what Grateful Daytrippers is and where, you know.
Why don't we just start how we started the vending business?
Okay.
You know, one night just hanging out, Lydia decided to start showing me her art, and I'm like, well, this kind of looks like more than a hobby. And at the time, we're trying to go to, I wasn't working at the time. I was in between jobs, and I'm trying to go to shows and getting there and everything. And I was like, we could probably start selling some things like, in parking lots or maybe vend festivals and stuff and help us go to more shows. And we got accepted to a festival and made our first festival. We made like $700-800, and we're like, you know what, we could probably do this.
Sounds pretty good, right?
And what exactly is Grateful inspired art? Like, what were you guys selling?
So in the beginning, I just had simple wire wraps, just started messing around, earrings, and then my Forever Grateful drawing, which really was the beginning of all of it. It was still in pencil when we first met, and I outlined it, colored it in, and started selling them. And that was really the beginning.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the beginning.
Yeah.
That's how it started, pretty much.
We produced 2 pins from it, a hat. I mean, literally, it's taking us all over the East Coast.
Yeah. Yeah. My little drawing that I did, back in like 2016.
Yeah.
That was just sitting in my binder. And he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Still now I get like imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
It's like, how am I doing this?
Yeah.
How did we get here?
Yeah. So wait,
It's
when did
wild.
you guys meet?
2016.
Yeah.
Well, we knew each other before that.
Floating around.
I was a bartender. He used to come into the restaurant. He knew my mom before he knew me. From dead
By
shows.
the way, they're engaged. I didn't tell you guys that part.
From just going to dead shows, he knew my mom. And
All right. So you met in around 2016, but you always knew each other for a long
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
And then in 2020, Ricky was like, "What are you doing?" And you had Grateful inspired art. Is that
No.
what it was called?
No.
It was called nothing. It was just a picture and a wire.
We literally sat there on bed and just kept on like searching like what was coming up, and we just took everything that was not there and blended some things together and we came up with Grateful inspired art.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now we have Grateful inspired art. All right. Cool. And you guys always went to a lot of shows
Yeah, because
forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
I mean, I've known Ricky for a while, so I know
Yeah.
Ricky
There
because
was-
he
there-
pulled me in.
Well, there was one summer that I was like not in a relationship, and I basically did 33 nights of straight live music.
Okay.
Big festivals,
a lot.
Fish, Dead shows, Music Fest up in Bethlehem, a couple local shows, but yeah.
When
You
we
gotta-
got
when you're
together,
single, that's what you
we got
do.
together in 2019, and the first couple weeks that we were together, we went to three shows, and I was like, "All right, found my person."
And there it was.
There it was. And
So,
then
okay, right.
building Grateful inspired art helped us get to more shows, that we were going to go to anyway. So it's like, how can we do both?
Yeah, kill two
Because
birds with one stone.
I was a bartender. COVID hit, and then I wasn't messing around with that whole mess, you know.
Yeah.
So I started doing it full time. Cleaned houses for a little bit, but now I'm back doing Grateful inspired art full time since April, and it's going well.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going.
People
really
need to
well.
hear that because I mean I was on a podcast, not on a podcast, had a podcast with this other person who also has believed in his art, and and people can make money from that, and it actually works.
Yeah.
It does.
You don't think it'll work?
It's not easy by any means.
Yeah,
you
no.
know,
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Especially he works.
But it's more satisfying than like working for the man
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
because you're actually doing something you love.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work. All right, so we got that. Can we talk about for a second Grateful Daytrippers? Like, what have you created?
How it started? Well, how it started was, during COVID, you had like 95% of your life networking online. I mean, there was a point where they were, trying to say, it wasn't safe to gather in groups and all that. So met somebody online that was starting a pen production company, like designs and stuff like that. And he Cord,
Yep.
Daytrippers designs. So he wanted to throw an event, and I was like, dude, we can do this.
These
Like,
two
I
crazy
got-
cats
I
had
got-
an
I
idea.
got- you know what I mean? Like I got friends that got equipment and stuff. I know some artists and stuff. We could definitely piece this together
Let's
and
throw a festival.
let's throw a festival when we're not supposed to get together. Like health restrictions and all. Let's do it. So he found this property that he was at for a wedding one time, and 85 acres up in Ashland, the barn.
So in
So we decided.
April of 2021,
Yeah.
we had grill.
What was it?
What was the first one?
I think it was
Family
family picnic.
picnic.
Yeah, family picnic. And then the second one in August was
Jam it.
We were just gonna. I told him to go back and talk to him. Like, yeah, let's get like maybe another date or something like that. Booked the whole weekend in August. Like, yeah, you know
Yeah,
what?
so
Let's
we had
go.
Two festivals,
Yeah.
one in April and then one in August.
And how'd they
We had
go?
no idea what we were doing.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It
But
wasn't bad.
we
like
pulled it off.
It was great. I mean, the second one though, we kind of burned our bridges because we severely violated the sound ordinance in this town. Like, if you, I should have read the sound ordinance restrictions before we even booked the first weekend, because I mean, seriously, if you looked at it, like you could literally have a neighbor taking a shower and singing in the shower, and if it's too loud, they can call the cops on you and fine you.
Okay.
Cop showed
Where,
up.
what area was that?
Ashland,
Ashland,
PA.
Oh.
Northern
so
PA.
that's why
Like,
to this day I still have PTSD. Is it too loud? Is it too loud? I'm
Yeah.
like just very
Yeah, because you can ruin a good thing.
yeah.
So then we're like, okay, so we can't have it in Ashland anymore. So what are we gonna do? Where are we gonna
So
go?
now, so this is 2021.
So then
So you guys are still like, we don't even really know what
Yeah,
we're doing.
like we were actually just gonna put it on hold and and then Lydia and her friends and family been part of this charity event over in Sellersville, Papa Joe Grove, and called Concert for the Cure, and we went there. I've never been to it. Like I always wanted to go to it, and just like my schedule and stuff, and just never happened. Since Lydia was a big part of it, we decided to go, and we're like, you know what? What about Papa Joe's? Let's go. So
in our hometown.
it's our hometown, all of our friends travel anyway, so it didn't really matter where we had it. Let's make it in our area. There's nothing really cool in our area going on. So we're like, let's just book a day and see how it
One
goes.
day. We did one day.
Did one day, and the fire company loved us, and they invited us back. And
Finally, somebody loves you.
yeah. like
Okay, this is
the
good.
fire company, the people of the
Yeah.
fire company loved us, and like we started doing like spring cleanups to help the venue get ready for the seasons and everything. They've been great.
Of the Day Tripper family comes out and helps us every year with the cleanup and getting ready for the season.
Yeah.
at Papa Joe's, which is
Community
great.
Even like
service.
community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
give
giving
it
back.
back.
Yeah. So that's good.
Yep.
So then what years was that? 2022?
Two.
2022
Was the first year you had the festival there,
Yeah,
right?
the single
So by
day.
the way, this festival is the Grateful Daytrippers Family Reunion, which happens normally like the second to last weekend in August. And great time, great vibes. But that's the festival we're talking about. That's actually coming up again this year, but we'll go ahead, throw the flyer up. We'll talk about that more. We'll make sure we plug that. And all right, so now what are things that you got to deal with? It seems like things are getting a little bit bigger than they were 2 years prior. Right now, you got to book artists, which you never doesn't seem like. You kind of just fell into everything. So there's artists, there's promotions, there's now everything, ticketing, designs. Now what's happening in 2022? How did you guys handle that?
2022.
DJs, whatever.
Oh my goodness, I can't even remember back then.
So
Or we could just talk about
2022.
I don't think I was there.
No, I don't think.
No, what? So we decided like the DJ part just to keep it like low key and stuff because of our area. We didn't know how they would accept it and all that. And then like our headliner in the jams scene was like local, like regional legends, Flux Capacitor. They were like on a big hiatus, you know. So we decided to bring them out, and it was a really good time.
So as people that didn't really even think about this and they just fall into it, like, let's talk about budget. So what do you what do you want to tell people about that?
So the first like 3 and almost 4 maybe that we did, we just like winged it.
Yeah.
With hopes.
Not hopes, but we just throw it together, not even thinking about what we're spending. Like we were careful what we spent.
Careful, but not...
like yes, this, yes, that. Let's do that. You know what I mean? And then there's this one year. It's just like, yo, what the fuck? Sorry.
You're fine. No, you're fine.
What did we do? Like, what did we do? Like, why did we do that? Like,
what year was that?
2023, I think. 2023, and we're just like, it wasn't bad. It was just like, you know what? We could have done them way better if we would have thought about this and like had a little bit more, you know, more of a plan.
And what were some of the things that you feel?
We did negotiate with most of the artists, but you know, I mean, most of it was just a lot. You know, some of it was like the alcohol responsibility and stuff. Like we'd have a bar and all that, and that was just like an added like fiasco and time that we'd have to, and then having legal people serve the alcohol.
Right.
So after that, we're just like, you know what? We're gonna start from ground, like right at the bottom, and we're gonna go from each little bit and come up with a budget. And we actually stuck to it, and things were way smoother. Like it was, I mean, I used to not be able to eat the entire weekend. Back, like we're sober now, but back then we were still drinking. I wasn't able to drink. Like you couldn't enjoy yourself. Like it was insane. But as we moved into 2024, it just got smoother. It just got way smoother.
Yeah.
It's because we're learning.
Yeah.
It's been just growth and a learning process.
Yeah.
We literally didn't know what we were doing in the beginning, you know, and it's that every year and it's growing, and the people that are around us, they lift us up and support us, and we learn from each other.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we wouldn't be where we are if we weren't surrounded by the people that we are surrounded by today.
Right.
It's just incredible.
And everybody coming together.
You know, everybody coming
figure it
together and helping us learn, you know, and
because they see the
growing
vision.
and
it's a good time.
We volunteer too and work for other events.
Yeah, that is
learning.
that is
we,
a part.
we also are so blessed that we, you know, met a couple people along the way that work with us, and now we get paid to work events.
Yeah. And what you just said is an important part in the community that you're talking about is like, helping others with theirs, because that's what it's all about. And then it'll come back to you when you're doing, which you guys are very involved in that way, I feel like. And at the end of the day, it all becomes one big community if it's all good people, which is what I'm watching slowly happen, I feel like, with the people that you guys are involved with.
If you asked me in 2018 what I pictured my life to be like today, never in a million years would I think that this would be what I would be doing.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
You know, I feel that I just feel really blessed, so grateful that the energy that I'm putting out is finally in the right places, so it's coming back.
So what is your, like, with Grateful Daytrippers family, what's your, like, core mission? What, is there a mission? I feel
it's
like
not really a mission. It's
I don't think so.
all inclusiveness, you know, place where people can just be themselves, you know?
Yeah, that's what like I think that you guys like make sure like my experience when I'm at your festivals is you make sure there's like no BS.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? So like
There-
drug
there-
usage or
Yeah.
fighting or you're not gonna have that at your festival.
No.
No.
There's
Like,
a
you're not
time-
gonna have
No.
like you can
Yeah.
have kids running around blowing bubbles.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
that's how friendly and loving and
Yes.
safe it is.
And we
Yes.
So I
pride
feel
ourselves
like
in that.
so that's what I
Yeah.
feel like is it's not necessarily a mission, but it is at the end of the day because
Yeah, to be
I know,
family friendly.
I know what I'll see if these
Yeah.
things aren't going right.
Yeah.
What,
You know, one of the
so
most
you're on a mission to make sure that doesn't happen.
one of the most amazing things is that some of the DJs that have come to perform at the festival, you know, they'll come and then they come back the next year and they bring their kids because they saw how amazing the festival is and how family friendly it is. So they're bringing their kids and it's their first time seeing their mom or seeing their dad perform and the joy on their face, like
Yeah.
sitting there watching their mommy up there DJing, you know, and they're like little ragers. It's just, it's amazing. But like they come and they thank me.
Yeah.
You know, thank you for making this safe space
The
where
artists
I can bring,
like it too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the headliners, they
Yeah.
they love it. Like
Yeah.
we've had some
Yeah.
nationally touring artists come through, and they love the vibe. They love the low key thing. You know, some of them don't get to play events like that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are, you know, it's not all about the money, but most people, you know, aren't going to go out and spend like big money on a big artist, you know, at a smaller event because
Yeah.
they're not going to make their budget back.
I always
you
say
know?
we're
Right.
small but mighty.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we bring
Yeah.
it back to the basics.
Yeah.
You know, we might not have all the bells and whistles that these bigger festivals have, but we have great music. We have great sound, great vendors, the fire performers. I mean, just everything
Oh, yeah,
that
last
we
year was
have
lit.
there
Yeah.
is the art is just incredible.
Also, besides like the festival and all that stuff, you guys also have a collective that you've now, I guess, never had either. So what's going on with that?
I just figured, you know, you have some of these artists that are, you know, they don't put themselves out there enough, struggle or just don't have that start yet or that push. And I just figured like with a group, we can all grow together, help each other. It's been wonderful. I mean, we were just getting our feet wet 2 years ago. This will be the third full year going in to the season with the collective. And, you know, we're starting to get like stage takeovers. We've sponsored stages, like side stages and stuff at certain events. Gotten some big bookings for some of our artists, like venue booking agents have been hitting me up for some of our acts and stuff. It's been great.
Yeah, and what is cool for the people that are listening with this story is that literally this is like as DIY as it gets, right? Like there was no, oh, we're going to spend $100,000 on college and we're going to get these degrees and we're going to be event people and we're going to throw festivals and we're going to have DJs and bands. It was just a person that's an artist that makes things and another person that loves the party atmosphere and music and a jam and also has a good vision, but doesn't necessarily like have any background, but
Nope.
has a mouth and
I
a
just
vision
I just love live music.
and live music. And he's like, wait, how can I like be part of this? Like, how can I be part of this? And so, because there's so many people out there that love music. And so like, you're a good like example of like, you can do anything you want if you want to do it. Like, just do it. I run the sound, by the way, the last 2 years for the festival. I will be this year. I should be every year unless I have to call out 1 year. I don't know what's going to happen. But,
Better not.
yeah, it's great. It's one of my favorite times of year. It's a lot of work. But it's very satisfying, and that's cool about the collective. So, how many like bands and DJs and stuff now do you?
So I manage ventures.
Actually,
Yeah,
managing.
yeah.
So you actually have managing like in paperwork manage, or it's just kind of word of mouth manager?
No, I'm
Like you get a cut off of this?
I'm gonna start to this season. At first it was just like, you know, kind of like an investment in these artists and stuff, kind of like helping me get into another branch of the music industry. You know, getting me experience and everything, and them helping them grow at the same time, and not having to pay somebody at first. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I started managing the Mike Smith group.
Oh, nice.
Almost like 2 years ago, right? Like 2 years ago. helped his group and his solo career grow. He's gotten into places where he probably wouldn't have. I mean, not that I'm the only reason he got there. I mean, he's stupid talented.
Yeah.
Like
Ridiculous.
we just
Yeah.
got to get him in front of the right audience, and he's gonna blow up. I mean, he's stupid. Like one of the best guitar players I've ever seen live.
Yeah. No, he's phenomenal.
Yeah, and then we had another group, Adventures of Matt Black, that came and played with us. Our second, we booked. So it was during COVID. We were at some kind of jam, and we had a kind of like an incident in the weather, and
The wind picked up my vendor booth and flipped it upside down.
Yeah. There's a little
Yeah.
incident.
Yeah, little incident. So
we ended up not vending.
Yeah, so we weren't vending. So we were down, and we were vending up in the camping section. So we weren't down in the main area. So when we decided not to vend anymore and decided to just enjoy the weekend, we were down by the main stage, just hanging out with a couple friends. It was, mid to late afternoon. And I hear this music on the main stage. I'm like, whoa, what is that? And the first couple words in these lyrics, I was like, I'll be right back. I got to find out who this is. I ran across the field, got to the side of the stage. Nobody's looking. I ripped the line, like the set list, the set times off the side of the stage. I was like, ooh, Adventures of Matt Black. Yes, I'm hitting them up. We're going to book them for the barn, So we booked them, and we became pretty good friends pretty fast. Like we booked them a bunch of times, like almost every event that we were throwing. And after a couple of years, I got them a couple. They gave me permission to, like, hey, if somebody hits you up or if you have any openings, we give you permission, to network with us. I was like, all right. After doing that a couple of times, they've all voted me in, and here we are.
Invited in.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges in when you promote or challenges of the festival, of it's stressful, right? Did anybody buy Blind Faith tickets this year?
We sold 5.
Oh, 5.
Yeah.
So look at that.
Yeah.
The
The
thing
thing
That
that's
is
the
gross.
most stressful, I would say, is that I've noticed over the past couple of years for our festival, and other promoters tell me the same thing, that pre-sales, people would rather come and buy it at the gate. So that gives me anxiety,
Right.
People don't realize, but we give up a lot of our personal time. And
We make a lot of sacrifices.
Yeah,
So
we definitely don't want to be doing this in our late 60s and our 70s.
Yeah. That's
you know what I mean? I'd rather that's why I'm getting into management and booking other artists, and that's what I'd like to have, a talent agency, where I take joy in helping artists make money.
Yeah.
And getting their art out there.
Yeah. That's events in general. I think something that people don't understand a lot is what you do sacrifice. And they
Yeah.
also don't understand the support that's needed. With a lot of indie venues, I was talking to someone about this, people don't understand, you don't go to that little indie venue that actually matters. It's not, you go in there and buy a water in the show because you pre-gamed in your car.
Yeah.
And the only way they make money is ticket sales or alcohol, which I hate promoting alcohol, but what are you
Yeah.
going to do? Because that's how these places survive. It's corrupt.
Yeah, yeah.
But
it
yeah, you
is.
do sacrifice a lot, and that is something that people don't know. And when you do something this big, you definitely
One,
sacrificed
we're
too for
starting
this
to
a little
work
bit.
with an independent venue more closely. We met them through we were trying to find a place to host a charity event to raise money for one of our really good friends, and this venue hit us up and was like, "Listen, free of charge." And as a matter of fact, once our because they had a kitchen and a bar, they said once our fees are matched with food and drinks, we'll donate the section.
Never met these people
Never met
before.
them before.
Amazing.
So it's the gem in Spring City. Katie and Andrew. So we started vending there. They allow us to vend there and everything. They really support us. But non-alcoholic drinks if you're sober.
Yeah, they have a non-alcoholic menu.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Which
Their
is cool.
mocktails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish more places were hip to it. There's some places where they don't even charge us. They're like, whatever, just have it. And then there's some places they don't have many options.
Yeah.
It's like water or Coke or Diet Coke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got my hoodie. I'm not going to stand up because it's going to cause a commotion. But but I just got my hoodie. Just got my Grateful Daytrippers. They just got all these hoodies made. And on the back, it says, like, there's no strangers here.
Only friends you haven't met
Only
yet.
friends you haven't met yet.
So if you want to talk about a mission, that's kind of, making
That's your mission.
one happy family.
One big happy family,
You
right?
know?
Let's say somebody wants to do what you guys do.
Don't.
Do you have any advice?
right.
Let's say there's some kids out
So-
there. They're like, I want to
So
do this.
So here it is. Like, do you like losing money? Do you like losing sleep? Do you like not eating? Do you like anxiety and depression? Now,
Here, try this cocaine.
It's not that bad, but it's not as fun as what you think it is. You know what I
It's a
mean?
lot of work.
It's very rewarding, though. Music and people just move me,
Yeah.
And art. I love art.
Yeah. Well, so that's what it is. Like, you have to have, like, don't just think if it doesn't move you,
Yeah.
You have to have passion, for
passion.
it.
Yeah, you
You
gotta
have to.
don't. And that's
Yeah.
always the way it is.
and
with
al-
music,
always
at
do the
least,
right
in art.
thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Don't ever do it for the money. You have to do it for the community.
Yeah.
Yeah, the money will come
No,
Yeah.
maybe.
eventually.
If it does, it does.
If it does,
it doesn't.
I mean, you got to at least have money to live. So, like, make sure you figure that out, and
Yeah.
then don't throw an event if you don't have the
Have some
money
money.
to back it up. So basically, what I'm saying is, let's say you have $1,000 that you have to recoup. Make sure you have $1,000 before you have the party. That's my advice, because if you make absolutely nothing, you still need to take care of everyone that you said you're going to take care of.
Yeah.
So you get 300 in sales, you're still got to take 700 out of your pocket, no matter how much sleep you've lost, no much how you haven't eaten. And that's the part of events that
Yeah.
why you go crazy.
It's called working overtime and paying everybody off.
Yeah, it's like-
I just worked like 70 hours and not for myself.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've been there. I've lost a lot of money
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I mean, there's
It's
never
an
been.
investment.
It's
It
definitely an
is.
investment.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But that's the thing. That's a big thing.
I
Don't
mean,
do
that's-
it if you can't.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to talk about with anything, like anything about the festival coming up?
So this is our 5-year reunion,
Okay.
5-year anniversary for the reunion this year. So,
Wow.
yeah, that's big in itself.
Yeah, I mean, we got Dirty Grass players. I mean, we got Rift. Rift just played Fish Night at the Flyers. Of course, we got the Adventures of Matt Black, Crickets and Cicadas. I mean, if you like the Dead, I mean, those guys jam. Those guys jam. I mean, we saw them at Beard Fest, and I was like, did they really just play like just 3 songs in an hour? Yeah, so
They jam.
they jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, they jam.
Jam.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like the Grateful Dead? I mean, we just got the news of Bobby Weir passing away on what was that, Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday. So it's been a rough couple days, but just to think like 30 years of my life is gone. Like, really, like, chase this guy around, whether it was in some form of the Dead or his project Bob Weir and Rat Dog, Bob Weir solo, but
Yeah. So anything else?
All right, let's see. The train tunnel. We didn't talk
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
the tunnel.
Yeah.
What other festival do you go to that has music in a train tunnel? This year, we're moving the DJs down into the train tunnel, so it's going to be like a renegade style atmosphere down there. I'm really excited to hear how it sounds in there.
I think it's going to sound good.
I think
Yeah.
it's
And you're not
really-
going to have it very
No.
loud.
No, the bass
No,
is
I
gonna
think
be
it's
great.
gonna be
just
great.
Off, like something, simple.
Watch it
and
be
small.
more of a problem than how it was. the
Come
tunnel
on.
slowly starts cracking.
Remember PTSD.
The tunnel slowly starts cracking.
Stop it.
Rocks start falling.
Stop it.
That's when we have to move the DJs back to the grass or outside of the tunnel.
We're gonna do. We're gonna have some workshops.
Okay.
I have an application out right now for workshop facilitators. So hopefully getting not a lot,
Yeah, just a couple. We don't want to overload it.
2 or 3 each day, just to give
Something different.
something different. I know our partner Devin, who owns Ideal Abstracts, is our art guy, and he's coming up with some art installation ideas, like community paintings, stuff like that. I'm more prepared this year than I have ever been, and I think last year I really got a good system in place for a lot of things, and I have so much faith in this year.
Yeah.
I really do.
The whole thing of it is like everybody's so worried about flyer art, the amount of production and bass you have, lasers and lights and all that. It's like, you know, we're all about the community, and we want to build a spot where everybody wants to come, no matter who's going to be playing there, what's going to be featured there that year. Like, we just want to go and hang out with the Grateful Daytrippers, like that. And it's like, it's a little piece of our lives. Like, every part of our life is at the reunion. We just got to get the locals to show up.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to wrap this up.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to ask you guys the notorious question.
Oh boy.
Is there a way that music is your hero? I don't know who wants to go first.
I'll
Arts.
go.
Arts or music. It doesn't have to be
I would
necessarily
not
just
be
music.
where I am today if it wasn't for music. You know, with Grateful inspired art, we would have never been able to build it if it wasn't for music.
Yeah.
And going out and vending at these music events, you know. Of course, we do like small community events, you know, Celtic Fest, Fall Fest, and stuff like that. But the music is where it's at.
Right.
You know.
That's what brings everyone
Yeah.
together.
I mean, it just wouldn't be.
I mean, music
Yeah.
is my hero.
gives you a way to-
It's always, you know, it's always something that you can run to, you know. You're alone, or, you know, you want to be around your friends, or you want to meet people. It has everything. Everything.
Those are good answers.
Yeah.
It was a good job. It was a good job. But anyways, thank you guys for taking the time.
Thank you,
Thanks for
John.
having us. This is
Yeah,
new,
and
something
we'll have
fun.
to talk more about how we can do maybe some things to promote and
Yeah.
keep the festival in people's ears. Maybe with some of your artists, we can get them on, or
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
do something.
Yeah. We
All right, cool.
appreciate you.
Well, thank you.
Until next time, keep creating, keep connecting, and keep building together. Remember, we're in this together, so let's keep each other's shine alive.